Hi everyone, welcome to another tutorials of how to Illustrator with redesigns, and today we shall be looking at how to create custom smoke effect in Illustrator. Let's get into it and let's see how it's done. Okay, so first of all, you're going to draw a background. Let's go into drawing a background by choosing a rectangular tool. Cover the artboard like this, and I've already chosen a color for the background. Mine is kind of a dark blue, bluish into the green like that, something. But you can choose a dark background if you want. You could go totally black or something that is dark. But I'll just choose to go this. So I will lock it. How do I do that? A shortcut, Control 2. It's the default shortcut to lock your background. Now our background is locked, can't be moved. Now this is where we can start creating our smoke effect. So you go to your line tool, just go into our line tool and you draw a line. Make sure the stroke is set to 0.25 points. If yours is not in point, you can come to edit, go to preference, go to units, and you change your stroke to points. So if it sets that, then we can continue. Good. Now you can zoom in, then double click on your move tool or your selection tool to bring out a move function. Now this is the move option instead. Now first of all, ensure that your stroke is set to white. Now you double click on the selection tool and it shows you some options. Ensure that your horizontal value is 0.25 and this is set to 0, and the distance will be automatically set to 0.25 to show you the distance. Your angle is set to 0 and the preview. Now there is no noticeable move or change. Now you click on copy and hold down your Control and D for about 20 seconds. So that's approximately 20 seconds. Now let's zoom out a little bit and drag this over here. You group them, you change the opacity, you come to opacity here. If you can't find that, you can go to appearance. That's the appearance. If you can't find it, you go to Windows, you go to appearance and you get your appearance there. You can adjust your opacity to about, let's say, 8. Opacity is set to about 8 and 9 or 9, anyone that you prefer. Opacity set to 8. Ensure that your opacity here is set to screen. That's your blend is set to screen. You can also change that here. Oh, we can actually make the background a little bit darker if it's possible. Let's see. Yeah, that's very dark. Good. Now let's lock it and let's hide this. Good. We can move this. Remember, it's grouped already. It's about, and now you will draw any irregular shape, but must not be completed. So you can use your curvature tool, you can use your pen tool, you can use your pencil tool, or you can use your brush tool, but I prefer to use my curvature tool. Will be used for this tutorials. So create as much as possible many points, anchor point. Now set the fill to white. You can take off your stroke if you don't like, if you want, but I decided not to use my stroke. I escape to free it. So I think this is good. Let me adjust this anchor point across like this, and just want it to be very scattered because most times smokes are irregular and they do not create patterns. That this shape is in front of this. So to bring it in front, you hold Shift, Control, close curly bracket. Now you highlight the two of them, you go to objects, you go to envelope distort, you go to envelope options, come here and you set your fidelity to 100. Press OK. Ensure that all your settings are set to this. Press OK. Go to object, envelope distort, and you make the top object. Now we could see this is how it looks, but it's not visible enough. So let's go back and let's make this a little bit bright. No, that's too much. Good. Come back, click on them, something on top. Yep. And this is how it looks. Next, go back and try and increase this to about 15. So then go to object, envelope distort, and in front. Now it's more visible. Good. So now you have created your first smoke. But now, in case you want to use it in any other design, not just in this design, or probably you have designs that you want to apply it as the smoke effect. Now I'm going to show you how you can customize and have different brushes. Select it. Let's duplicate this and keep it on one side and scale it down to there. You can see how it looks good. Now we can come to object, expand, and you expand it. But before we do that, let me show you to make it to be more robust, or to edit it to make it look different. You could, let's go back first. You could click on the mesh tool here, then come to this place and create an anchor point and drag. This adds a lot of effect to your smoke. Then now we can do the object, the expand, and OK. Now to this effect, you can change the shape of your design or your smoke by make sure I select it and come into the puppet tool. If you can see it here, you hold down, it's under the free transform tool. So the puppet tool, and you can add points to it. Now the reason why you add points to it is so that you can change the shape of the smoke. That's one. Let's duplicate this. Now you can see we have different smoke shapes, like the way the pattern they move are actually different from each other. So you could try this with different shapes and come up with different looks to it. Then now you can make those shapes or those smokes they have created to be brushes, so it's easy for you to use on any kind of design. Let me show you how you can do that. You can click on this, you can come here to Windows, you go to brushes, and it shows you the brush. You drag into it and choose add brush. You press OK. You choose the direction of it and you change the method to tint and shade. Press OK, and it's automatically added to the brush panel. So let's keep these guys aside and show you how you can use them. Good. So you could choose either your brush, you can choose a pencil, any of them can work. So let's choose the brush. You choose this, and you can drag. I have your smoke effect. You can drag and then create your smoke effect. And this is how you can create smoke effect using Illustrator and the brush tool with other tools involved. I will see you tomorrow. Again, thank you for listening and watching.